Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals. For the top 4 seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the South Carolina Gamecocks. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it go. Catch made. A lot of space now. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or a possibility involved in the screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you could see the versatility and what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big play.
Nice game. Moves the ball to the 47. Another first down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. And the Gamecocks will line up on 1st and 10. Here comes a throw from the red zone. The pass rush closing in. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack. That sack sets up the second down and very long.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. The Gamecocks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And he pulls in the catch. Stopped quickly after the catch, but it's 1st and goal now at the 7.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
And the Gamecocks come to the line with 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Second and goal for the offense. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. Getting closer, but now it's 3rd down. Can they punch it in from the 2? They'll try to run this one in. He's swarmed by the defense.
Here we go, Chris. Early in the game, opening drive. This is a big decision and really an opportunity to send a message for this offense. Do you go for this close to the goal line and make that statement, or do you settle for 3?
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina. You come out in a playoff game, Kurt, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And here's the return from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the...
Entering accessibility screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
At the 15.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll run it to the left. In the clear at the 25. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They finally bring him down, but what an explosive play that time. Well, they finally corral him, but he was untouched at the line of scrimmage. Kirk just burst through a big crease.
I'm going crazy on my defense. Like you said, this guy was untouched. I don't know how they were able to finally catch up to him and bring him down, but there's no excuses at all from the defense after a play like that.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And there's the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Quick pass, the catch is made. And he's going to run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Wanted no part of contact on that play. The important 3rd down play coming up. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Finding some room at the 25. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
And the point after is right down the middle. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Goes out of bounds at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Second down play coming up. Heading left after the handoff. Good enough for first down yardage.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he was able to get downfield for the first down.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. They'll run it here. He stopped him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Gamecocks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the runner takes off to his right. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Important second down play coming up. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. And here comes a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And an explosive gain moves the ball across midfield, spotted at the 42.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He fires it. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Looks like he's going to run it. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And And he dumps it off to the tight end. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up 1st and goal now. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And that's a solid game before the defense able to bring him down.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Nice job by this defense on that 2nd down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. 3rd and goal, looking to throw for it. And he will score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football play.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up 1st downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
They're setting out to try the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Cowboys offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, I love to see this quarterback sit in there and take the hit. But, man, he's got to do a better job of recognizing where to go with the ball and just throw it away. You can't throw it into double coverage.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moved right down the field for a touchdown. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Catch made on the right side. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, the defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel and understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain.
first and 10, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
The defense does a nice job of forcing the quarterback here to be patient by playing zone. They run a crossing route. Defense is there, but not able to break up the catch.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They'll look to throw it here on second down. And the completion made. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Gamecocks will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Oh, and it's dropped. Nearly intercepted by an excellent defender. Don't see that very often.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Bringing pressure. Gets the ball out as he's hit, but it's incomplete. The offense already has one fourth down conversion. They do it for a second time. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's got a fourth down conversion. Drive stays alive. He moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
The Gamecocks trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Look at this. They're able to sustain the drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Gets some space around the 30. Eventually taken down, but how about the spin move that earned him first down yardage?
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
That's an important first down on that running play. Tailback takes the handoff again. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Ball handed off. He's found some room at the 45. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And they tack on the extra point. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Turner trying to create good field position. Solid job by the coverage team to bring him down at the 16. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Short pass finds the tight end. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. That completion sets up a second down play.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end.
Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Tackle made after a big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. An inside give now from the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Receiver makes the catch. In the clear at the 25. Touchdown, Gamecocks. This offense is still clicking. Now they line up to kick the extra point. So with the PAT, they take a 7-point lead, 28-21. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Second and long now at the 17. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there, and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And is intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. This has been an offensive show so far. Back and forth, both defenses reeling at the moment. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. And they pick up the first on the ground. Defense stops him right at the line there. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. Here we go on 4th down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. That run picks up first down yardage. A fresh set of downs for this offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Chris, remember in college football, it's just 1 foot down to be able to count for a touchdown. Does a great job towards the back line there. Doesn't go out of bounds. Goes up into the air and gets that 1 foot down. That's good. That's a score.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Oklahoma State offense takes the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. On 1st down, it's play action. Here's the throw deep downfield. Oh, that one's picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. Across midfield. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Offense appear to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. They'll take a deep shot here. And the ball is picked off. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Off the play fake on 1st down. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Time running down. Just 1 play left here in the half. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Well, they roll the dice here, call that play, and it works out. They get points on the board. They cut into the lead. Now you got a ton of momentum going in at halftime to make some adjustments and come out feeling that you can come back and win this game.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The extra point is good. Cuts it to a 7-point game, 35-28. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Gamecocks will kick this deep to begin the second half. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Cowboys offense is back out on the field. Here's that defense shifting again. They get the second half started with a running play. Finding some room at the 25. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flashed at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
The Cowboys looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. And here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I love watching the speed of this defense. This time doing a good job of reading their keys. They saw the guard pull, shot through the A-gap, used their speed and instincts to blow this play up.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket now. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
After consecutive losses, he needs a miracle here on 3rd and a mile. And he'll set up to throw. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Kicking team on now for the extra point. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. The last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got it for a big gain. Breaks loose at the 45. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First down here for this offense. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And the Gamecocks hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they will claim the second half lead. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
The offense continuing to build momentum. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Short loss on the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. Play action fake, looking to throw. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. It's a short return. They bring him down to the 22, but this defense steps up and makes a big play.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously, reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
The South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Receiver in motion now. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Fires it. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Out of bounds, but not before a big gain. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
You talk about a dream football game at the college level. This guy's now over 400 yards passing today.
The game moves the ball to the 39. It'll be 1st down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8. The Gamecocks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. The shotgun handoff here. He's on some room with the 45. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the +40. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Big throw caught on the left side. Defense makes the stop after the completion. The game makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, South Carolina. Still no answer for this offensive machine. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Short return tackled at the 21, but that's a huge takeaway for this defense.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
He'll hand it off. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Breaking free at the 35. And it's good for a first down at the 36.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
A first down, why not keep it on the ground? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Takes the ball and heads to the left side. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. On the handout, they'll test the right side here. Breaks loose at the 45. Brought down to the 46, good enough for a first down.
You know, even though these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
It's a run to the left. Not much on that play, brought down short.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the handoff. And the second effort there will earn him the first down.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
And at first down, they go right back to him. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Keeping it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. He moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, South Carolina 56, Oklahoma State 35.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They're going to run it.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Takes the handoff and tests the left side. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Here's a handoff on first and goal. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the linebacker is really the quarterback of the defense on this play. Diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. He just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
They break the huddle on third and goal. Field goal doesn't do much good here. Quarterback drops back. Dump ball's caught by the running back. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, Chris, when you're down by a couple of scores late in a game like this, you need to find matchups where you can get the ball thrown downfield. Here it's a completion, but it doesn't get them very much. Now they've got a fourth down play coming up.
Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Well, they found the matchup here, Chris, on fourth down. A gutsy call, and it pays off. Love this one-on-one matchup. The receiver wins that battle, and the quarterback put it right on the money.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
South Carolina, 56.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Fights off a defender. And the Salk were able to bring him down quickly.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. The back's got it again. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Third down coming up after that running play. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. He's found some room at the 45. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
That's going to be a first down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Here comes the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Big third down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. Can he make it to the marker? And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Now it's second down here. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, South Carolina. And they connect again. That's just been an unstoppable pitch and catch combination all game.
This receiver's been making this defense look silly, Chris, the entire game. He has multiple touchdowns so far. Just shows you that whatever the game plan was to slow him down, flat out hasn't worked.
Oklahoma State, 42.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And the Oklahoma State offense will take over. First and 10.
And the Oklahoma State offense takes the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Handoff heading left. Finding space at the 20. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. Ball going to the line here with the clock running.
First down for the offense.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
On the play.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
He'll hand it off. But the gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now. Come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. He stays alive. Under pressure, just lets it go. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
But this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And it's a kneel down. Well, really entertaining one. It was fun one to call. They get the W, Kirk, in a shootout.
Not much to criticize for either of these teams.